So
why am I here right now, guys?
I have no clue.
Because I could be playing Far Cry 5 right now. I could be ignoring my children and playing Far Cry 5.
I can't ignore my kid because I can't.
I don't have kids.
Well, that's why you're
I'm
probably so much
enough,
more farther than we are.
I'd say we're all pretty equal.
Nah, I've been falling behind.
But I was playing Destiny 1 before I came over here, so...
I was playing Dead Cells because it was on my computer.
And I do like how this dropped just a few days before Easter, and that was in the opening picture for loading it up is The Last Supper. I like that a lot. I know a lot of people tend to find that sacrilegious, but, I mean, my goodness. It's about a cult that's using... And AJ and I were talking about this the other day. Christianity...
and bastardizing
it. Islam...
before...
Probably a little bit of everything.
We really dig into this. Maybe you should tell everybody who you are.
Oh, my name is David.
And I'm AJ.
And I'm Brady. Of course.
That handsome man in my apartment.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. This is 30 and Nerdy.
And while we're waiting, we're actually loading up Far Cry 5 to make it a little easier for us to reference things. So if you want to, go ahead and load your copy of Far Cry 5 up.
No. We're not doing this Trek and Chill shit.
We learned the hard way that people don't want to load up a thing and listen to a thing.
No. So it's really funny, though, because when he was here to watch me play the beginning of it, he just kind of stayed quiet. And I was like, who the fuck would paint an Ubisoft logo on a barn? Oh, it was great.
If I was like lost in the wilderness and I saw a barn with that logo, I'd be like, oh, good, somebody else with good taste is here. Because I love Ubisoft
Oh, that's
games.
right. I love microtransactions.
I like Ubisoft a lot. They're my favorite E3 studio because they're just always so. Besides this last year when they didn't have Aisha Tyler, because I really liked Aisha Tyler hosting it the last 2 years, 2 or 3.
David's dick gets hard.
I do. She is really good looking.
She is
and she's funny. Because Ubisoft is they're so French and so odd and out there that she just kind of reins it in and kind of brings it all in whenever they have their Just Dance or whatever game,
God.
and they have all those.
Je m'appelle Ubisoft. What do you mean by we're so French? What the fuck does that mean, motherfucker?
They're just weird. I mean, for our Western sensibilities, they're just odd to me. And so what they consider to be tame or normal or whatever is just odd to me.
They got really good bread.
Oh, the best.
Baguettes. I don't like the language, though. It sounds like somebody's trying to hawk up a loogie.
That's German.
Or it sounds like they're...
Sounds like somebody that was angry.
Trying not to choke.
But anyway, we will not let their greed, their immorality, their depravity hurt us anymore. That's the words of the Father. And so we were talking about that because it was Saturday, and I was like, so Dave, do you feel weird playing a game like this on the eve of Easter, and you're killing religious zealots? And like for me, I knew that I was dicking around, and I knew that he would get it as well. Because I mean, we're not those type of people that are gonna
super sensitive.
Yeah, I didn't think he would have any issue anyway, because what they're doing is they're taking religion and they're bastardizing it for their own good.
And it's a great story. The story is amazing.
I enjoy it.
I think it's really, really well done and well put together. But if you want to go ahead and hit on the weapons, actually you'll have to go to a store probably.
Yeah.
So we can see all the. Because I think there's a lot of fun weapons, and we can kind of go through what we use the most of. Go ahead and hit over to, just right there, on pistols.
Yeah.
So I usually use. I'm a basic bitch, so I enjoy the 1911.
Me too. Silencer,
square silencer, because it looks cooler.
Yep.
And then I do the extended clip and red dot sight maybe.
Yeah.
And I like that a lot.
See, I didn't know you could do all that crap to a 91011, so I've been using this 44 Magnum Steel and Ivory that I got with the edition that you bought for me. So, yeah, the story goes, I couldn't afford to buy the game, and then I get a text message. It's like, this is from Brady and I. And I cried a little bit. And then KJ saw it, and she cried a little bit. And she's like, your friends are so sweet. And I was so happy. And I went to download it instantly. And it turned out I have this version. So that was cool.
Well, you were going to get just the basic version, but they're like, we only have this version. It's only $10 more. I was like, fine, whatever. Go for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's like, darn it, why couldn't I have gotten this for myself? For $10 more.
So anyway,
Stupid David.
I use the 44 Magnum Steel and Ivory.
Now, can you do... I think you can do a silencer with that, can't you?
No, you cannot silence a Magnum, sadly.
That's stinky.
But
the one thing that Brady and I were talking
thing
about is...
fucking murders.
It's great.
The only thing that I don't like about the silencer, I like it in-game that they don't hear you. But real silencers, or suppressors, as they're probably truly called, is that they just basically disperse the sound. You still hear a gunshot. It's just that it reduces the muzzle flash and also saves your ears.
Yeah, the gas is too... It
It's bad.
baffles them.
But the cool thing, and the thing I really like about this game, is that most games like Modern Warfare and Battlefield will give you like a decrease in damage, whereas in real life, they actually speed up the bullet, causing it to hit with a little bit more impact and damage. I mean, the actual percentage of probably more energy is very,
minimal.
very, very minimal, but it does not decrease.
Yeah.
And so that's the one thing I do like, is that the suppressors do not do anything to your damage, which love it.
Or range.
Good job, Ubisoft.
Or range, yeah. I mean, they're not going for realism. There's that quest in Hope Territory.
What are you talking about?
Or
This
Faith.
game is totally based in reality.
So there's that quest in Faith Territory.
Faith visits me all the time when I'm not in the game.
God, I wish.
Brady's dick he's like thirsty as hell for her. I swear to God.
Dude, I would take that
If
bliss
she
in a
was,
heartbeat.
yeah, if she was coming to me saying you're the chosen one, I would be right in that bliss field. All what's the not 300, but the other gladiator, where his hands are all on the wheat field.
Yeah.
That would be me in the bliss fields. Just, I'm coming, Faith.
But then people would look at you just
coming.
drooling, hot tongues hanging out. They're like talking to a tree.
Anyway, there's a quest over in that area where you have to help a
Why is
movie
Brady
star.
humping that tree?
God damn it, David! Why are you interrupting me? I'm
'Cause
done.
I'm
I'm done.
I was saying that Brady thought the tree was Faith because he was on bliss
Oh,
and he was humping a tree.
what tree?
It doesn't matter. It was a tree
What tree?
in this metaphorical field.
It
I,
was
I didn't see a tree in a field.
a Douglas fir.
Sorry,
Very
I'm very sorry
very,
for.
very
I'm,
cool.
What mission?
I'm very sorry for interrupting you. Please continue.
I'm talking about the one where you have to help the movie producer.
I haven't got that far, or I haven't hit that one yet.
He is in Faith Territory. I just kind of ran across him. Me and Brady both. We were playing
Co-op.
and
Which how is co-op?
fun.
Because I've heard it makes the game better,
Yes.
Yeah.
and that it doesn't really. It's a lot. It's basically lagless,
Yep.
and that it kind of adds
Kinda.
a lot of I don't know. It doesn't seem to take away from the effect and the feel of the game.
No, I mean it's really nice having a human counterpart to take or to liberate places with.
Yeah.
But the quest, pretty much this movie producer is trying to make a movie, and he's all like, "You need to stop all this fucking noise." But then at the end, like he's talking about, he's like, "And all these people, they just think everything's gonna be so fucking realistic." Like it's just digging at the
Yeah.
at the game itself. I love it. Just kind of like how in the beginning, where you have to climb the tower, and the guy's like, "Now don't think I'm gonna have you climb the towers all over the place. I'm not."
Which I really enjoy the way that they have brought about finding quests, and
You
Just-
have to actually play the game.
yeah, you play the game. And so every time I liberate,
It's very natural.
if I
Yeah.
liberate a compound, if I destroy a shrine, if I find somebody, because you can usually tell when somebody has something to tell you because they'll have a little kind of
Star.
or something above their head. And so you just talk to them, and then they give you a little quest, and then you have it. And I enjoy that. I think it's really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And I enjoy not having the Assassin's Creed or the old Far Cry where you go up to a high point and then all of a sudden you have 75 things that have just shown up.
Yeah.
It seems a lot less daunting when you just... Because
literally,
literally,
you
AJ
pick it
and I,
up like a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, here's a map. That stuff gets marked into the like just that surrounding area. And
Yeah.
that's it.
All the quest markers aren't on screen at once.
Yeah. I mean, because the mini map, I love that they don't have one besides that it's just the little compass at the very top that shows you your waypoint that you chose, and that's it.
Yeah, it's
So
nice.
good, so crisp, so clean. It is
very,
beautiful.
very much like playing.
I'm sexy. I'm just so fresh, so clean.
So Francis, so clean.
But AJ and I were talking about, and besides doing the very first section, whatever that guy's name is, I can't think of it. but
Dutch.
Yeah,
Dutch's
Dutch.
Island.
That all I did was just walked around and found stuff. So I'd set a waypoint for something that looked like an inhabited place, like cabin or whatever, and then I would just kind of walk and run. So I barely use the vehicles unless I'm on the other side of the map and I don't really feel like fast traveling, so I'll just auto drive.
Wait till you guys find out what I use my vehicles for.
So I'm guessing you don't have the giant semi with machine guns on it yet.
No, I haven't, because I just enjoy running around, because I feel like if I go on just on
I
the
have an
roads and the
attack
vehicles...
helicopter.
I did when we played, but it didn't save
Oh,
because
that
I was
sucks.
the co-op person,
Oh, that stinks.
and now I'm back down to like $20.
But that is the other cool
no.
thing, that anytime you pick up a weapon, if you haven't bought it, it's then in your inventory for forever. So,
Yeah.
like, if you just pick up a flamethrower from one of the guys, you now have it, which I don't know. Everything about this game I really like. I'm digging it.
When it comes to weapon types that I keep, I'm a basic bitch because I have all 4 slots open.
I only have 3. I need to get the 4th,
So I have.
but I have like 26.
You have to kill like a commander or something to get the third one. I don't even know what the fuck where to find one.
It's just perks.
No, like in my perk system here, like I'll even,
Yeah.
But going through, I mean, even while I just looking through his perk thing, that...
Because
So you have the 3rd one right there.
0 out of 1 lieutenant defeated.
So that's for the 4th one, I thought.
Okay.
What's a lieutenant?
I don't know. I just saw that it was open one day without noticing. But I run just the basic assault rifle they give you in the beginning.
Yeah, I like
But
the
with
ACR with a silencer and red dots.
Red dot and extended mag.
Yeah.
And then the second shotgun you get.
See, I still use just the first shotgun.
Yeah.
I kind of switch between, because I will have the pistol, I have the ACR always, and then I have the 50 cal on the very first page with the fist.
Oh, nice.
Because I just saved up and I was like, whatever, I have like 27,000, I'm just going to buy it because it's 7,200.
I
And
just
so-
got the bolt action 308.
See, I was going to go for that, but then I was like, this has just a little bit more damage, and
Oh, yeah.
I hate hunting, and I'll shoot something, and then I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know that this is a game, but I put a full clip into you, and you're running
Yeah.
away from me.
Or like,
Especially when it's
You
like
dang
a
bear.
Wolverine.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Wolverine that, like, it came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, you know how that gives you that animation where you're supposed to kind of swipe it? It was biting my junk. It was, like, just down there, just mauling, just going crazy.
it knows the sweet spot.
That's awesome.
I was like, get out of
But
the way.
like when a cougar is running at me and I shoot it full blast right in the forehead with a shotgun, I think that would the shotgun will kill most anything unless it's like a whale.
Well, I figure then you guys, you tend to spend your money on more classier stuff, like cars and stuff. I have the Spaz 12 Flame Out with the silencer on it.
Silent shotgun is so satisfying.
I know it
Silencer,
is.
a red dot.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Just
And so, yeah, I have that shotgun with a silencer, a red dot, and extended mag. And it's brutal.
it's so cool looking.
But let's go through the SMGs real quick.
So I haven't really dicked with these yet.
I haven't either, really. I mean, I got the MPK5. I have it. I have not used it. But that's just because, I don't know, the ACR just seems like it's such a great utility weapon that I don't need another automatic...
Actually, David, it's called the ARC in this
Whatever.
game.
What do I call it? ACR?
Well, it's because that's what it is. It's the ACR.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very solid weapon.
Yeah, and
I
then
put it on 3-round bursts, and it's
See?
so good.
I do single shot now. Just
Really?
fuck it. Yeah.
well, because you don't need to. The great thing, I mean, I use mine in full auto, but the nice thing is that this game is, I mean, there are times when it's super realistic and super not, and I love that it's super realistic when you're going up against cultists, you're like, "Boop-a-doop," and they're down.
Yeah.
Until you get one of those stupid angels, and then they just decide they want to be a bullet sponge.
Oh,
Or the ones that
sucks so
carry around
much.
the machine guns.
Oh yeah.
Those guys suck.
Yep.
But here, go over to the next one.
So over here in
See, I really, really, really wanted to go for that because that's the gun I want to get. Is
the 4570.
yeah. Oh, it's so good. Because there's something about just being a little kid and loving the John Wayne films and just
Yeah.
loving that lever action gun. Just love it.
So I use, because I'm a fancy bitch, the ARC silver and carbon fiber with what is it? What?
Silencer.
Silencer, extended mag, and looks like the ACOG scope.
It's the optical sight.
Yeah, that's close.
But I do have the enhanced Ranger. I'm thinking.
Now, see, that would be nice because I mean, since you do use just the single shot,
Oh yeah,
that
it's-
would be super nice.
It real like when you're trying to be stealthy and do shit.
And
And
that
that's
is-
like I know Brady goes like super intense with that shit. Me, I'll just knock out as many people in stealth as I can, and then I'll fucking go in there and fuck shit up.
Yeah.
See, I just like to try and go as far as I can in stealth, just because it's so much fun. Especially if there's a little bit of a challenge where I try and knock, like if there's two people who are together, I'll try and get everybody else around them, and then I'll line it up so I get the 50 cal shot and just pop
Collateral.
both of them.
Yeah.
It's just super satisfying to just demolish two people.
And then for sniper rifles, I have the MBP 50 Golden Steel.
Jeez.
I may have to get
cool
that one.
looking.
Yeah,
It's a bullpup 50 cal.
yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Cool.
I haven't really used it. And then I do have LMG unlocked over here in machine guns.
Ooh, the bow is super fun.
Yep. It's
Oh,
one
my
of my
word.
favorite parts of any Far Cry game.
I just
The bow, like I was like, I don't really like the bow. Then I just picked it up. I was like, I'll try it. And I was like, I love this gun.
If-
I mean, it's not a gun, but
if
I love
get,
this
yeah,
weapon.
If I get another spot open for it, I probably will take it. I don't have an open
anybody-
spot for it. But I have the M249 militia.
Nice.
It's loud and proud member of the Whitetail militia. So
I know when I first saw that, I was like, white, and I was like, what does that say? Oh, whitetail. Okay, good. I just because when you're not paying attention, you just see
Loud,
militia
proud,
and white.
and yeah.
the white male
Gonna have
militia.
a bad day.
Which,
But there's a video that was going around on Facebook, and I'm assuming other places, but where a guy was pretending to be Donald Trump, and he was walking around with like the slingshot, just trying to kill anybody and everybody. He's like, I'm the greatest at this game. I will destroy everybody. He's like shooting a bear in the face with the.
But anyway, so since you got me the enhanced version, I got the compound bow big game hunter skin.
Don't they have a straight bow in this game too?
Yeah.
They do have a recurve bow.
Yeah, I want
you
that
have to
one
get 5
so
levels
bad.
of resistance in total form.
So I'm up to 3 because I
or
just
in
took out
total
faith.
from 3 regions. Yep.
So you get that when you get all of the regions pretty much done.
Well, that or one region done and one region almost done.
I want to.
okay, cool.
I need to find Larry so I can figure out what this Magna Pulsar
hell?
is.
So that is, it's a gun that's
What?
kind of like from, and I'm not sure if it's from Black Ops but it's I think from one of the Modern Warfare-ish type places where you hit the person and then you activate the secondary part and then they just basically explode into red mist.
What?
It looks
It
like
has
the,
really crappy range, they said, but it looks really fun to use.
the gamma ray or plasma gun from Fallout.
Yeah,
You know what it reminds me of is the tractor shotgun from
D2.
Yep.
and the tractor. Has anybody found like just a tractor in the game where it has like the spinning blades?
Yep.
Because I
Yes.
go out of my way to find those and just drive them around.
There's a quest down in John's country where you have to run over a certain number of cows with the tractor with the blades on the front of them for a thing called the Testy Festy.
Oh, that is just so great.
I won't tell you anymore, but it's a good time.
That is so fun.
But I don't know. Everything about this game is just super fun. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
It is stunning. It is the music in it is what really sets it apart. Like I always get into a
Very
car
solemn.
and everybody's like, "Don't put on any of that what is it, Garden of Eden shit." I'm
Dude,
like,
I love
that's
it.
what I'm listening to, buddy. Get out of my car because it's all ethereal. It's like, oh
Yeah, it reminds me of Bioshock Infinite.
yeah. So I'm just driving around, chilling, running over people.
I don't listen to any of the vehicle music. It sucks. There's no like metal. The only time you get metal is when you do the Dixon or
Clutch Dixon.
Clutch
Yeah,
Dixon.
Clutch-
I haven't done any of those. I've run
the
across
Clutch
two of
Dixon ones.
They're fun. I just found an airplane one.
Oh, that airplane one is hard.
Is it?
I suck at flying airplanes though.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my issue. Is I always forget that down is up and up is down. You can't change it. And then if you do find a way to change it and you try to do it normally, then
Then
your
it
brain's
used to
like,
be-
"Oh, this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is really wrong," and you still end up crashing. Well,
Well, that was like the wingsuit for me because I got up to here. Go to the map.
Hey, you can't just land with it. You have to actually parachute.
so yeah, with the first time I tried the wingsuit, I jumped off of the top of the tower, or not the tower, but the. Hold on a second here.
The statue?
Yeah. So I took it and I jumped off the top of the statue, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be so much fun!" And I jumped like towards a way that didn't have a dip, so I just went, and I just died.
Well, here, go south and east a little bit. Keep on going, and I went up to that peak right there.
Where at?
Keep on going
right
up
here?
and yeah. And I don't know what the.
It's over by the Doctor's Orders quest.
And so I was on, or no. I went to Raptor Peak. So I went all the way up to Raptor Peak.
Sounds like Jurassic Park.
Nope, keep on going all the way right there.
Oh.
So then
Oh.
okay, so there's a really annoying quest that you have to do, and there's a little Easter egg up there where there's a guy who's holding like a pan.
Mm-hmm.
Some people think it's Lewis from, or is it Lewis from Left 4 Dead? And other people think it's called a PUBG. I would like to think it's Left 4 Dead's Lewis because I like PUBG, but I like Left 4 Dead way more.
There's notable characters in PUBG. I thought it was just a character you make.
Yeah, and so that's why I think it's Lewis. But anyway, so and you go through, and I was going to take a helicopter up there, and so I bought one of the attack helicopters, and I was like, oh, there's a settlement down here. I'm going to come down and take it out, and then go fly up. So what happened is I put my helicopter down. I went and I was freeing the settlement. There was apparently a hostage who I freed, who then took my helicopter and flew away with it.
What?
I was like, you son of a... Because like I turn around and all of a sudden, because I was looking on the map for my helicopter and I didn't see it, so I flicked out and I just see my helicopter go. I was like, son of a gun! So then I had to run all the way up to the summit.
Why
And
did you
have to-
just spawn a new one?
Because I was halfway up the hill, so
Oh.
I'd had to run like 2,000 meters all the way down the hill.
Okay, I got you now.
So then you have to grappling hook, and as you get really close to the top, there are eagles.
Oh, God.
And then it's more than one. It's like 10.
A flock.
Oh,
It's
trust me, I've been attacked by a flock.
They suck.
This sucks.
And I was like, I ran out of ammo for my ARC. I was shooting them with pistol ammo, so I just had to wait for them to dive bomb me so I
Yeah.
could make sure and hit them. Because I didn't have anything else.
The worst thing I think in this game is when they start throwing airplanes at you. And they're just like, I'm going to come in and do a strafe run like 5
Yeah.
an RPG. I can't take it down.
all I do is I just wait to try and if I have a like an M249, then I'll go ahead and stand my ground. If I don't, I just run into the woods and wait for them to not find me, and then I try and find like a stationary, huge, 30 cal or 50 cal gun and just knock them out of the sky.
Well, I have Nick Rye as a companion, so he shoots them out of the air sometimes.
Yeah, Nick Rye is kind of flying around my area now because I think after I completed Face area, all her attack planes just kind of were like, well, we give up.
Yeah.
But so anyway, I get up to the top of the peak after fighting off the giant horde of stupid eagles, and so I get up there and I get up to the edge. And I'm like, oh, I don't have any way to get down from this place, so I was like, oh, thank goodness I have enough perk points to buy both the parachute and the wingsuit.
Yeah.
Which is only 5, but still, if you don't have any, you're
screwed.
SOL. And so I first time I did it, and I was doing my controls wrong, so I was like pushing whatever way I was thinking was supposed to be up.
Yeah.
And I was going down, so I would continue to just nail right into the side of the cliff like 4 times. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
What is happening? And then I finally figured it out, and then I flew all the way to Peaches
Nice.
because she was my next quest. So I was like, I'll just hop around.
I can't wait to get Peaches.
I like it.
Because
It's very, very good with the stealth.
I know with Boomer, it's fun having him go maul people to death.
Yeah,
And they're
Boomer.
like, call your dog off. I'm like, no. You're
No.
bad.
You're a bad
It's
boy.
like, okay, I'll call the dog off and shoot you in the face with a shotgun. How's that?
So has anybody killed their followers yet? I mean, not on purpose, but accident.
So I have accidentally killed civilians. Brady accidentally killed civilians in my game.
Well, that's going to happen. I mean, like your follower.
Like, with the hostage vans, like I'll get in front of them as they're coming at me, and I shot through one with a shotgun trying to take out the driver, and I only killed a hostage.
That's so dumb.
They fell at the back. I'm like, what?
Well, there was one time I thought I was going to have like this whole town mad at me because you have to go into the basement and kill like 7
Oh
angels.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And so one of the people from the town like ran down to help me, and I was just laying waste into the room, and he just ran right in, and I just plopped him right in the face, and I was like, well, I hope the town doesn't hate me now.
Yeah, I
'Cause
did. I was driving in the big. I forget what the truck's called with the semi with the machine guns, and I accidentally bumped a guy on a 4-wheeler, just like with the side, like a tap, and then it had one of the like enemy compass things pop up, and he started shooting at me, so I had to get out, and I killed him because he was trying to kill me, and then 2 more civilians came up and started shooting at me. I'm like, guys, stop! I'm driving a semi. It's got big blind spots. So I had to put him down.
And I found one of like just the no-name people in the very first part of the game.
Yeah.
And I was on an ATV, and then all of a sudden this cultist white pickup came and just slammed right into the front of us, and then she went flying off somewhere. And I was like, because I thought maybe she just was invincible and wouldn't die, and she did. She got like flung off and ran over because they backed up for me and just ran right over. And I was like, oh, all right.
Jeez.
Well, sorry.
That's funny.
There you
So
go.
I'm going to go ahead and get to the top of Raptor's Peak for you.
Have you guys been using the shovels and baseball bats?
I absolutely love just dinging people with that shovel. There's nothing more satisfying than sneaking up and like just jabbing somebody in the stomach and then
Yeah.
ding.
I love throwing baseball bats at people. It's so
I didn't realize
comical.
you could throw your baseball bats.
Because you
and
throw it
stuff.
at them and they crumple. It's like, fuck you. In the arcade, I was playing a little bit of arcade.
And the cool thing about arcade is you gain money and perk points for the real game.
Yeah,
or the
it's
regular
so
game
fun. Just keep playing new map
Yeah.
over and over. Some of them suck, but that's to be expected. I'm sure the longer the game out, we'll get way
Really good ones.
better ones, yeah.
Well, yeah, because people can create their own. It's really nice.
And AJ is making his way to the summit. He's looking for all those eagles that are flying around, and they aren't there. They're going to wait till he lands his helicopter. Oh, do you stick the landing? I also am really bad at landing my helicopter. Like, I'll land it right on the side of a hill, and it'll just start.
Who the hell is this person?
Apparently, Susie Conway wanted to hitch a ride up to the peak and stay there forever.
Watch her take off with the chopper.
That's all right.
Was it in your game in Fallout where that,
Yeah, that dumb bitch stole my fucking
Power armor. And she wouldn't get out.
So where's this statue at?
There's no statue up here.
Oh, I thought you were saying that there was like a statue of
No,
Lewis.
No. Okay, so look down, and he should be like right there, where basically almost where your helicopter is. But it may not spawn until you like actually rappel up here and do the. But he's somewhere because there's a little base camp up here.
Oh, okay.
Because if you circle around, there's right there. There's a dude with a frying pan.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. indeed.
But I do like a lot of the Easter eggs because they have Easter eggs for Far Cry 3, 4, Primal.
Yeah, I have a little Pagan Min bobblehead.
Yep. You can also get one from, is that 4?
4.
So 3. And a lot of people, like that meme or whatever that I posted today, where people were like, oh, it's a lot of the same thing. I think this is a lot, because I played Far Cry 4. I didn't play Far Cry 3 or Primal. But I think it takes a lot of stuff from the other games and just does it better.
Yeah. I don't think the stealth is as good in this game, because you get spotted so easily.
So I didn't play any other Far Cry games before this one, except for Far Cry 1 back in the day.
And see, I was a little worried on buying this. I was like, what if AJ hates this? This is going to be the worst gift ever then.
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, just go for it. And right there is where I would nail myself right on those rocks. Just demolish my face off. Which, what did you guys do for your...
Wasted.
What did you guys do for your avatars? I was going to go for Billy Bob Thornton and give myself a mullet, but I decided to go
I have
for
a mullet.
the cool David wishes he had hair, where it's kind of the foppish flop back but shaved sides.
Yeah.
That's
a youth.
Oh, you have one of those the alt-right haircuts.
Hey, they have hair on the top of their heads. That's what I'm jealous about.
I went for a female character model because I did a coin flip. I couldn't decide. A virtual coin flip. I used Google. But I look like a bomber. I'm wearing a bomber jacket and the aviator glasses and hat. I look like Viper from Top Gun.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Because you're super close to the ground, my dude.
Yeah.
There's a tree, and you are gonna.
You almost
Sonny Bono.
I was just gonna say you just full Sonny Bono.
That was some sick footy there.
You never go full Sonny Bono.
Or Michael Schumacher, unfortunately.
But at least he's still alive.
Yeah, he's a vegetable though. He used to be the greatest racing car driver almost ever.
Better than
Then
Senna.
he hit a tree with his body.
But then he hit a tree with his body.
Why don't they just cut the trees down on a ski slope?
Well, my helicopter is gone, so I do have to...
Actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so going to some of the other things of the game, as we're watching AJ try and not kill himself.
There we go.
With his wingsuit. The one thing that I don't know, it's not really a bad thing, because I can't really tell what's real and what's not sometimes, as far as the story mode goes. I mean, not like, oh, is this game real? But inside the story of the game, I can't tell if something is meant to be taken as canon of the story, or is this just like a drug-induced whatever.
What do you mean?
This is just goddamn beautiful, man. I'm just gliding my way out. It's beautiful.
So, like, so minor spoilers for when you have to fight Faith. She enacts a few things that happen in the real world, but you see them happening even though you're a long ways away, which I actually really like.
Yeah.
Because I think it's really cool that the game doesn't take itself so seriously that you're like, no, we have to believe in cults and real world and Donald Trump is bad. I mean, that last one is true, but
yeah.
But that it kind of steps itself out and allows Bliss to be this plant that's harvestable and you can
manipulate people's minds.
And you kind of travel across time and space to be able to interact and do stuff. And
well, in 4, they had the Shangri-La sequences that are a lot like Faith's. Because I had the first one where she takes you up on the statue and you jump. I just did that one. And it reminded me a lot of Shangri-La.
And I really I love how in every Far Cry game they give you the option, like with Pagan Min, where you just sit at the table and then he comes and then the game ends.
Yeah.
Where this one, you just don't arrest Father Father Jacob.
This is going to be great.
Ooh, cool. It's like that stupid game EA's making.
They already made. Or, no, because Ubisoft made. Steep.
No, that when you went in the water and didn't die, it reminded me of what's EA's new game coming out?
Anthem?
Anthem, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I was super excited about that one. I'm less excited as more time goes on.
Because they're going to ruin it with microtransactions.
Well, I was more worried about lots of smaller details, but
Oh.
I probably will rent it from like Redbox.
EA loves to shoot themselves in the foot, though, with every game they make, except Madden.
Well, and they can't even win with that because people still, it's the same game, just
It's
new
football.
skins. I know. I think it's fine because it's just like FIFA or PES, which I think is great.
Pez?
It's a FIFA-esque game, but I think more in depth and a little bit harder.
PES.
I don't know. I don't play soccer
PEZ
games.
is the candy.
That's what
Hey.
I was thinking.
But the PES has a lot of different stuff. Like you can club manager and you can set up leagues with your friend and play for years. I mean, basically like Madden.
Yeah.
You know, where you could kind of accrue your own team and stuff like that. But anyway, getting back to the faith side of stuff, I enjoy that idea of, or that kind of something that brings, where Bliss kind of has an extra added effect to it.
Yeah.
Where sometimes I'm not sure.
Don't kill
If it's
innocent
real or not.
survivor- Or innocence.
So you killed her, but you didn't kill the lieutenant or whatever it is, the big baddie. You
Yeah.
killed a civilian.
Oh, well.
Yeah. There's going to be casualties in war.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of what else about this game. It's great. It's one of the most compelling stories in any game I've played in a long time.
So, yeah, this game... so, for me, having it be, like, my first foray into a... this style of game, I'm really big fan of it. I've had endless fun. There's never a time where I was like, you know, like we're just like, I don't want to play anymore. Like, I can lose sleep playing this game.
Yeah.
This is the first game in a long time where I've been at work and I'm like, man, I want to leave early and just go home and play this game.
Yeah.
And because there hasn't been really a game like that for a while for me, which it makes me happy because I enjoy video games a lot. But when you don't have that, it just kind of stinks. You're like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I can go watch YouTube again. And I do like when you have to free the outpost or anything like that. I like that it doesn't. There's not like 18 people in each one. There's sometimes you might get like 7,
Yeah.
but usually it's only 3 or 4 or 5. So it doesn't feel as daunting whenever you come across one. You're like, oh great, this is going
Like
to take me
the-
about 20 minutes to take all these people down.
Like the fortresses in Far Cry 4. I loved those because it was such a huge challenge to get through it without being detected.
I don't mind if it's every once in a while, but I enjoy that they're just small little snippets where it's just nice and easy,
Yeah.
in and out. If I decide to go loud, it's not going to take that long. I just have to sit there and wait for the extra bad people to come.
Yeah. I do like in 4 how it would have different sections of the map would have harder outposts to clear, and it would tell you the difficulty on it.
So this game, I have had times where, like here, where just the dumbest shit happens and people just keep spawning and spawning and spawning and spawning and spawning until it's like a nonstop, like, hey, look, my person actually saved my ass. That's pretty sweet.
Thanks, partner.
And I do hate in face area. Does this happen in any other place where, like, the blisses
animals just kind of...
are blissed out, and then all of a sudden you're shooting a bear, and then you're getting like a Wolverine
No.
attacking your junk?
That didn't happen.
Okay, I'm happy about that because that was really annoying when I'd sit there and then all of a sudden, I don't think they ever did it to civilians, where you'd be like, oh, it's a bad person, and then all of a sudden you killed a civilian. But
Yeah.
That would be...
it'd be annoying where it's like you think it's a deer, and then all of a sudden it's an angel.
I was chasing a deer one day, today actually, and
I
started
was
shooting it,
chasing
and
a deer
It turned
one
into
day.
a wolf. I'm like, oh fuck, where did it come from? Oh yeah, I'm in Faith's stupid area.
But the voice actors all are really
Wonderful job.
A grade. I like it because a lot of them you can recognize, even if you may not be able to put a face with them.
Yeah,
But
And
I can't recognize any of them.
Like the
Unless it's Troy Baker or
Marshal.
the other one, Nolan North.
Is in a lot of. I mean, they're not like A-list actors.
They're
but-
just common,
But they're common
voice
actors, and yeah, common kind of your normal NCIS, whatever, fill in the blank of a bunch of letters for ABC, NBC, CBS shows.
USIC.
Yeah, 811 is a free call. Know what's below.
I'll call before I dig.
I know. I just
See, look
dig.
at this shit. I've emptied my entire amount of bullets on this stupid fucking fuck, and he's still fucking alive. Oh, and he's just doing loop-de-loops. Oh, look at me. I'm a stupid fucking cuck. I'm doing loop-de-loops. Go die.
Is that your 50 cal sniper?
No, this is a
Oh,
shotgun.
shotgun.
Yeah, that's not going to do very much against a plane.
It's flames though.
Oh, you're losing Susie. Susie's gone.
Zed's dead, baby.
Well, she's temporarily unavailable.
Way to go. Susie had kids waiting for her.
Well,
Not-
Now,
maybe
now
she
what are they
shouldn't have
gonna do?
pushed something out of her vagina if she wasn't ready for it. This is the revolution.
hope he's got a pistol. He's going for it.
Yeah.
He's going for it. This
You
makes
got
for
it, buddy.
great podcasting. We're just watching AJ play. But if this doesn't make you want to play this game, then gosh dang it, I don't know what will.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, the music is the number one, probably my most favorite thing. Because the ambiance that it sets is just amazing.
I love how dire the whole situation feels. What do you do with those trucks? Oh,
I do this, Brady. Hey, come back here, microphone.
So the first time, because what is the guy's name the pyromaniac?
oh shit! I don't remember.
Either way, he shows up, like he'll just spawn with a vehicle, and he has like a mounted gun on the back, so he'll jump in there. And there's a couple times where I'm just going off-road, and there'll be times where, he's spawned, and we're driving, and I go off-road to try and find something, all to the chagrin of finding that it's a cliff with a lot of water. So we go flying into it, and he's just still in the turret, just driving down the river.
Really, he doesn't get out.
Doesn't get out. Like, so it's fully submerged. He's just under there talking to me as he's being swept away.
Does he eventually drown?
I think he just kind of despawns and then comes back. Because there'll be times where I can't get him to get into the stupid turret gun because I want to go somewhere, so I just drive away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, fine, screw you. I'm just going to leave. And then he just shows up.
I do dislike how you can't have Boomer be in the vehicle with you.
Oh, the dog doesn't even get in
No,
there?
he runs behind. A lot of people are hoping Ubisoft patches that in. I don't know how easy of a patch that would be, though.
I am kind of excited to see what the live events, what they do with that, and like rewards and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah,
that starts tomorrow. Yep.
Yep.
So live events tomorrow, people. Queue
Well,
up and enjoy.
a week ago when you're listening to this.
Well, no, because this will come out tomorrow.
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
Never mind.
My name is David, and we will be having part 2 of the Far Cry 5 review.
Coming up next week. My name is AJ.
I'm Brady.
So thank you very much, and have a wonderful week.
Bye.